And this lady had a nerve to tase me.
My sister was unfazed. And the most craziest thing, it was our first time being maced. Wow. The person with the taser, the person who was taunting my sister, the person who just wanted to start shit. Did the most, and they did not get maced. Me and my sister did. Hello, and welcome back to I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. I'm Shaunda, and this is my 13th episode. Excited because I am back with my guest, my twin. Hey, Shaunda. Hey. Where we left off before was, I just hopped right back into it. Before I hop back into it, how was your weekend?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice. It's good.
It's pretty good.
Nothing happened?
I just settled home. I went out with my homegirl.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun.
Where y'all
go? Chili's. Never have I ever been to Chili's.
Never?
Never. That was my first
That's
time.
crazy because I've never been to Chili's either.
I rated a 7.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. I had the baby back ribs. They could have put more barbecue on the rib.
You could have asked for more sauce.
I did ask for a side.
Sometimes they don't give it to you.
I don't know.
That's all right. With me, work. Thursday to Sunday or Monday is my schedule, and then my Tuesdays and Wednesdays are off, and today is that day to be off. So here we are. But now that we're back into it for the 13th episode, we will be talking about part 2 of the story that we left off at. If you haven't checked out that episode, it's the 10th episode of I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. Go check out that story.
You don't want to recap? That's good. Go check it out.
Right. Go check it out. And just like, it's a lot to recap, but I know where we left off at was the scene where she came into my job and said, like, you got the wrong one. You set my store up, all that other stuff. And like, oh, yeah. Time flies, right? Time goes on. Again, like I said before, I was working 2 jobs at the time in the same building. And where it was, shout out to, completely forgot the name of my second job, but my manager was awesome. She was just she invited us to her wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding. We were the hosts because we looked alike. She said, I don't even know how she even gave the idea. I think we was just like, it'd be nice if both of us was there. And she was like, y'all would be good hosts. And then we got dresses, the shoes had to match. We just had to look together. We pulled open the door. Didn't even work out because, of course, people are late to weddings and they want to see it, and they forced the door open while the ceremony was happening. And then there were 2 chairs next to the doors, and we were supposed to be sitting there, but because people were late, we couldn't sit there. And it was just weird time. Sorry to get to the wedding thing.
Back to the story.
But teeth whitening. It was a teeth whitening place where I worked at, and it was a kiosk. So where my job was on the side, but where the kiosk was right next to her store.
So I come walking in on this thing, and she sees me, and she's like, you're not supposed to be here. And I'm like, girl, like, that wasn't even me who got banned from the mall.
Right. But I wanted to say before that, because we're just chilling. Me and my sister was just chilling. The reason why you came into the mall was because your phone broke, and you were with, and you're still with, Metro. And Metro was like down the hall where we were. So it's the kiosks up front. They're like 3-5 stores down, maybe. And that's when she saw you.
Yes, she did.
Me.
Us.
Right.
Yeah. So I continued to do my little thing. And my sister walks with me to go down to Metro.
Yeah, we did.
But she had to get back to the store. This lady decides to shut down her store.
again, unprofessional.
Right.
Before all that, I just want to skip because we seen her when she noticed my sister and I talking to each other. She felt that we were taunting her in a way, and we weren't. Minding our own business. Again, I'm working. My sister came in,
Unbothered was a
right.
person.
My sister came in for a situation with her phone to get fixed at Metro, and it was a waiting game. But it was just real interesting how somebody who owns a store rather put their time in people who aren't really worried about her. And it was just dumb. It was just really, really dumb. But after, when she saw us, she felt the need to shut down her store and then also go to the security guards. The security guard, she said, they're not, or she isn't supposed to be here. The security guard didn't say anything because we weren't doing anything to them. Again, my sister was minding her business. The security guards didn't feel the need to come to us or me at all about what happened and ask why she felt that she couldn't be in here. But that's neither here or there. The security guards, we're going to get to that. But after.
This is just a whole story.
It really is. I just don't want to skip steps on how the lead up was there. Keep in mind the security guard situation happened. But back to you. When I see my sister like walk down, I'm just paying attention to that girl's action and then looking at my sister and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just had a feeling that something was going to happen. I'm like, something is about to go down. And I'm calling my manager and just like telling her about that situation, that the girl seems pretty antsy. I just wanted you to be aware about what's going on. And that's that.
Hey, my story. I'm coming out of Metro after I have to wait to get my phone fixed or whatever. She's standing on the outside. Mind you, of course, it's just a whole little, you just walk in. And I see her right here on the side where it looked like, okay, she know probably where cameras is at. She's just standing right there on the side with a friend or whoever. And she's like, you're not supposed to be in here. And I'm like, girl, get up my face. Like, so I goes on about my day. And this lady had a nerve to tase me.
Before that happened, sorry, you skipped.
What did I skip?
You skipped where she was taunting you. First, Shaunda was in Metro talking to a person, right? So she walked past past it, right? It's like how you were right there. You said skipping the whole thing.
Yeah, because I'm getting to the interesting part.
So there was like it was her and another employee. First, her employee walked down there to go look inside Metro to see what my sister was doing. And then she came like walking back and forth. They would go into their store, then shut it down, then walk down. And then they would like switch off. So before that, the way how she taunted my sister was going back and forth in front of Metro and making the sound of the taser go back and forth. And then I'm like, oh my gosh.
I didn't hear it.
You forgot that, but you definitely told me. And she was just like, yeah, like she was going back and forth.
Yeah, I only remember her walking past. I didn't know nothing about the taser.
She sounded it like it was a sound, because even like with the thing, I'm like, because then when I heard that, I'm like, how the hell did she get this taser? And then I was like, clicked security guards, because the girl never had a taser in her store at all.
Cool with the security
and guard. She was cool with the security guard and the security guards. And these security guards, of course, certain mall security guards don't care about their job. These were the type of people who don't care and they wanted drama. Like, these are guys wanting to see girls fight, and you gave her a taser. Like, why? How? Why? Why do you think that was cool? I'm like, isn't that somewhat illegal? You're a security guard. And you're supposed to have a taser, but you give it to one of the tenants in the mall. How much sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense at all.
It doesn't make any sense. But anyway.
But it was at that time, the store was closed. I was still up in my kiosk. Shaunda is down there in Metro in the store. The girl, her employee, was in the back of her, one of the little pillars. And then she, of course, addressing my sister, you're not supposed to be here. And yes, she did have a nerve to tase my sister. My sister was unfazed.
I just pushed her. And I was like, any smart person who ever got tased, anything, just play like you really like, Because when my friend told me I would have played that off, I could have sued her for assaulting me. Mm-hmm. But, of course, your first reaction is to defend yourself.
Right.
defend yourself.
Exactly.
So
and that was like the whole thing.
that
That's
was the
what
whole
my
thing.
sister did.
I
From me looking
jumped
down,
on that
like
lady.
I'm again on the phone because I called again, and because I wanted to let my manager know, like, she has a taser. Somehow she got it, I believe, from the security guards. And then when that happened, seeing when she tased my sister, I just saw Shaunda like push her away and like
then
started
after that,
hitting
I
her.
just
And
jumped
then
on her. All I heard
and
was
then I saw her friend, attack you. So I was like, oh my gosh, on the phone, like my sister's getting jumped.
But they couldn't handle me.
I ran.
All I heard was like, "That's my sister."
Yeah.
It's
I
Shaunda
ran, like I
came
dropped the
running down
phone
there.
and I ran and like hit the girl in the head in a weird way. Like I felt it was just very, very weird. It was so irritating. And the most craziest thing, it was our first time being maced. Our first time being maced. The ones who are, I'm defending. Like, she's the attacker. And she decided to, and we get maced in the face by the security guards. I'm like, wow, the person with the taser, the person who was taunting my sister, the person who just wanted to start shit, did the most, and they did not get maced. Me and my sister did. And got let off by security, and they like, I am furious. I'm screaming like, y'all fucked up. Y'all some fucked up people. I don't give a fuck everybody, you dirty ass security guards. I was so pissed off because the shit burned. Like, it was painful.
I feel like it passed me in a way. Like, I feel like I got hit, but I don't think mine was really as bad as yours.
Mine, the dude like was here and like, and I'm
piece of crap.
Yours really went like away.
Because I was on top of the cousin or the sister, the friend, the employee, whoever she was. I was beating that. I was definitely like.
She was holding.
I know I could do it.
I didn't really have to be there, but
definitely didn't. So I whooped her.
I was so upset. I was so mad about just the fact that I was maced, like, and the whole situation. I'm like, are you serious?
The situation had me bothered. That was the whole thing. That was the whole situation had me bothered. But even if just after, I always kept thinking about what I could have done, or like to prevent her, or like really put her out of business, put her in jail. Like, I really could have put her in jail.
I mean, but I don't think you're gonna think that anyway when you're being attacked. And then the fact also, the security guards are supposed to de-escalate a situation before it even happens. So they let her walk down there and let her be in front of Metro PCS after knowing the situation, because she explained, like, after she went to like before she went out there to taunt my sister, she was explaining what happened and why she felt that my sister was not supposed to be there. When that situation happened, when the fight happened, when the store got wrecked, was it that day that y'all had to sign that y'all were banned from? Right. So before that, I just wanted to say that when the store got messed up, my sisters had to sign that they were banned from the mall for 2 years. 3 years. So when my sister came back, the girl felt that she wasn't supposed to be there. But
I was the one. I wasn't the one who got banned that day.
Right, and that was the thing. She thought. I mean, I know that we all look alike, but she thought that Shaunda was my older sister, Stacy. I guess. But the girl just wanted to start something. That's what she just wanted to start something. But that was just the most irritating time. Because when we were down, they took us down at the first floor of the mall, and that's where the security is. I'm talking to them like, y'all some punks, like y'all, like I was also upset, and I also look crazy, and I can't see anything, so I'm screaming and like, y'all just dumb, and my eyes closed, and I'm like, I don't even know, and they like, I need water, I need water, I need something. They had milk. Nothing. The police were called. The police came, and I was like, I need milk. And they was like, yeah, no, that's a myth. I'm like, you lying. Milk don't do this. It's like, no, it actually just makes it worse under cold water. And then explaining this, I am like cops too, because of explaining this, they just found like this whole thing was funny. I'm like, this isn't funny. And then I had to point to them like, I want names, and I was like, they're supposed to. I was talking about the security, and I was like, they're supposed to de-escalate a situation, and they didn't de-escalate it at all. They were standing right there while the girl tased my sister. It was so irritating. I was really pissed off about the whole thing.
The taser was gone.
All of a sudden, because he was like, well, where did she get the taser? And he was like, they investigated. A taser was never put in her store, wasn't underneath anything. Where did she get the taser? One of the motherfuckers of the security people gave her the taser. And I'm like, they need to go. Did they lose their job? No. It was some
we still banned.
No.
No.
They were still banned.
We were still in that dang mall.
Right.
We were still in that mall. The ban or no ban.
Right. Yeah, no. It's not something that they do take it seriously. No, like y'all weren't in the mall for a couple months. Then they talking about she was supposed to be shut down after that situation. But
they still let this child work.
They did. Like she was shut down for probably like 2 weeks. And then they moved her to the end of the mall, around the corner, up the way where she just can't be in it. Business. She wasn't. She only had business from other business that she had before, which was, I guess, exotic dancers, strippers were going there, which is, I'm not knocking anybody's business, but like that was the only time that she did have business. And then buying hair was another thing too. But that
it was just a
whole situation. You tased my sister. It just didn't make sense. And then she had the nerve. Okay, the suing part was already in place because the store got messed up. But the day of us going to court, I had an interview that day for a second job too. I was like, dang, which one's more? Yeah. I texted the group, and Stacy, she was so nice. She was just like, I mean, an interview is definitely more a priority than you coming to court because we can handle this. Because technically, I was not a part of that.
Wasn't.
I really wasn't. Like, I really wasn't. But for the help was me saying and being the witness and part of being attacked in the mall, the taser situation. That was to help the case, like for her not to have business in the mall anymore. You definitely threatened my sister the day of. You threatened, in a way, the taser situation. Like this, like you're just unfit to be a business person, an unprofessional person. Like I don't even see how like you keep up business. It's just sad. People, sadness.
It's just people sad.
It's just sad. I don't know what to say, but that was that.
That was that. I'm glad it was over.
It was such a quick story. I just thought it was like hype up for part 2, and like, damn, that's it.
But I mean, hey, what a story anyway.
Yeah, it was.
What a time.
What a time.
Had a time that night.
We had a time last night.
Worst, dumbest time ever.
We did have a time last night though. The other day. I just thought I was going to go to my random thought.
Okay.
And I was going to say that my random thought was, you know what, I had a bunch of random thoughts. And now I'm just going past because I wanted to save our story for the penthouse. I was going to talk about that. That was good. Yeah. But having like good nights. I definitely want to take time to say that a random thought is about having good nights. And
random good nights.
A random good night.
That was random.
Like, yeah, when you just pick up because you called and was just like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You were just driving. You were just driving around, right?
No. The night of the penthouse. Mm-hmm. I just came back from dinner.
Oh, okay.
I just came back from dinner with my homegirl.
One of those nights when you have dinner, you're like, I don't want this night to end.
Yes. And I was like, what am I about to do? And I'd always go down to random, like, Baltimore Street or whatever.
Yeah.
And now I was just like, let me try something different. I was like, Shaunda.
Yeah, so she called and was just like, let's go. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right. I was like, let's go. We go to the penthouse. Very, very nice experience there. Bro, let me tell you, this is I guess this is going to lead to the random thought. It's just crazy because we talked about this and not feeling bad about spending money, even though you're going to be where you're at after you spend the money. And it's like, yeah, but I don't want it to stop me from doing what I want to do and having fun. And I wasn't expecting to spend what I was spending, because I'm like, yeah, cool, just got paid. I had what I had. I forgot that I paid rent, of course, and I had a phone bill.
I feel so bad.
No, it's nothing to feel bad about. It was just crazy because, like, I didn't want to look that night, but I was just like, I wonder how much I spent. Because let me just say,
I feel like I know it.
I always go shot. Like, my brain goes crazy, or just not thinking about what kind of drink that I want when I get to a place. So I was like, what is there? Like, and bartenders are supposed to help, but it seems like it's such an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience to ask them, like, well, what's the drink? Like, what do you recommend? And they're like, I'm like,
as a bartender, you should have a drink that you will recommend. A
drink of choice to recommend, and it ain't it. So I was like, she's like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, a shot. Well, of what? And I'm like, well, what's the thing? And she said, we have, like, whatever, because I didn't want tequila. I'm like, I don't want tequila. We always go for tequila. Everybody don't want Hennessy. And then she was just like, well, what about Grey Goose? And I'm like, cool. I just said that because I'm like, the name is familiar.
Right.
I had Grey Goose before a while ago, forgot the taste. Let's go with Grey Goose. So I'm like, all right, cool, Grey Goose. And then we go into a corner, the beginning, which was a horrible corner. It's weird. Like, you really have to show up at a good time.
You have to show.
And this was a Saturday.
But you can't see the show.
Right. And this was a Saturday, so we don't think about making a reservation. This is a random night. And when we got in there, I'm telling you, half of all the tables were reserved. So I'm just like, damn. So we were in the corner for a little bit until we found two, like, spots right in front of the stage, on the side, but it was still the stage. And I'm like, yes, perfect. Oh my gosh, I forget their names, but all of them were amazing.
Makes me want to do it. Look out for me.
Right. Oh no, hell. They like, which one are you? We're gonna talk about that too. But so we go there. Another girl, I forgot her name, the girl, but she suggested that we get lemon drops, so we had lemon drops. She recommended the lemon drop. She said, yeah, this is my go-to drink. And I'm like, all right, cool. So then we had that. It was a nice little buzz. And then I didn't say I felt bad, but I was like, gosh, I feel so unprepared. We look on our like right side. Dude had like stack. Like,
bread. Must have been a doctor.
Bag of money, like the kind that you go to Brinks. Yes. Like, they got the bag of money.
He had to been a doctor.
He was a doctor.
He had to been a doctor.
He was like
or
a lawyer.
You know that.
Or
for real. Okay. All right. But it's true. Come on now. Anyway, but this nigga, a whole stack, like I would have been on him. I see why they be going for the ones, but
I'm not even gonna lie, Eva. Not saying that he was stingy, but like he had enough to go around, and he did have his favorite. But still, at the same time, he was not like your back. Not saying it was still full.
It took him time.
Man got up with it. I don't know where he went.
He left.
I didn't know that the penthouse had an upstairs. So I was like, that's where he need to be at. Cause being down here, like, not saying it's a suspicious place, but like, no, not even that. But it's just like, you got like a bag of money, and yeah. So when I see that, I was like, I need that, and I just wanted to share it. Like, it's like, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Before they get called down, they must be up there doing a little something before they actually get called.
I mean, they probably, like, I assume that it could be like a dressing room upstairs, like they get ready. Because they do go upstairs. Like, when the dude and the DJ calls their name, he's like, at the ready or whatever. Right. They got to get prepared to come down anyway.
It was a good song.
On the main stage. It was.
This one woman that came down, short hair like mine, thick.
She put in work.
She came out and she made sure to get her money.
She had like a little stance right up there and stayed there in front of a dude and just like
in front of her.
She stood there for like it was like a whole minute.
You're gonna pay me, and
not
she
like
made
that.
sure
the dude definitely liked what he was saying.
He's like, but even when she had to walk on the bar, every person she stopped at and got in front of them was just like, thank you.
I gave my due diligence. It was cool. It was real cool. But like, when I mean, she gave an awesome performance. I really like what she was doing. And so that's what lead me up to say, because I wanted to close out the tab, right? because I was going to see with the little money thing situation. And I closed up my tab and seen what we had with the lemon drops and the 2 shots of Grey Gooses. It was $64. I turned around this one. I was like, wow, it's $64. Like, I was like, really wasn't expecting this, but I forgot. I'm like, Grey Goose, lemon drop shots. $64. And then I wanted to go get money. So I got money, and they had a little ATM machine. You know how those like little different ATM machines don't say free, but you do get charged. $10 for taking out money out of there. And I took out 80, so it was $90.
$10. Y'all know ATMs like $3.25.
Yeah, I swear at the
a little charge, a little small charge. $10. Maybe it's because it was a Saturday.
No,
maybe it's because it's the penthouse.
They ain't gonna change it. It's because of the ATM being in the penthouse, and you know they got they own that shit, so they can take out the money on there. But $10 is insane to take out money from an ATM, because definitely at the rural farms around my way, and they said taking out money is like $3, like $3. Like I was just like, no, that's insane. And then I had to pay because we drove there, and I didn't think about finding another parking spot. And she did recommend that we should, like, there was like a little parking spot on the street, and I'm like, no, not on the street. She was like, all right, I mean, you do what you do. $30 for parking. $10 to get in, and it was $20 each to get in.
Basically $50.
I asked the security dude, I'm like, you want to come in?
It was nice. I really like the vibe in there, though. Like, even from coming in, it's like, even everybody just walking in, just say enjoy yourself. You know, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, half the places that I go on Baltimore Street, they just be like, yo, you want to go in there?
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm not going to say it takes a special person at all. These women, they know what to do. And because I definitely see the work, and, you know, you got to work a room. And just seeing them, the small, like, touches on the guy's shoulder, you know, them having the conversation and, like, laughing and joking. And then the vibe is real cool.
Yes. Just seeing a woman opening up to strangers, and to give
and not even that. Yeah.
That I'm just showing my body. You know, some people we get intimidated, and when you're about to have sex with somebody, they be like, like, oh, okay. Turn on the light real fast. So this is like, no.
It's whatever you do to make you feel comfortable. And I think that when I want to have a conversation with them sooner or later, I feel like I might have just understanding, like, how'd you get into it? How do you feel so comfortable with your body being on the stage and entertaining men and women? Let me just say, the partners there.
I told you I had spoke to a stripper, and I asked her what was up with her. Like, I mean, how'd she get into it?
Well, then I want to ask people at the penthouse.
Oh,
yeah. No,
I don't see the difference.
It's no difference at all. But I just wanted to say, like, seeing partners there and just being with each other was just also cool, and it's a cool vibe. Like, we just doing this together, and it was really nice.
Yeah. I would like to go with my partner to the
all right.
club.
I mean, like, okay, yeah, whenever you have one, same.
Good.
Yeah, no, I always say that. But after that, so we keep going on fear enough is what I meant to say. So when I found out that I spent at least $200 in there, I still had a bunch of ones, and I was just like, she said, what you gonna do? We gonna wait for another dance? I said, I just might as well put it right back in my wallet. And you know, it's still something to survive off of what I have, and it's nice. But it's just, I just didn't want to feel bad about how much I spent, because I wanted to enjoy a random night with going to the penthouse.
I felt bad of knowing what I spent. It's actually the next day and things that I want to do, and I'm like, damn, I had a good night. All I can do is like really accept that I had that good night, and don't take for granted what you have. But even like at the same time, it's like, damn. That good night was a good night. It was a time. It was a time.
But if you haven't went to the penthouse, I would say definitely go, because it really was a cool place and still is. This is my second time going, so like
that was my first.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That was real cool. Yeah.
I feel like I upgraded.
Yeah. It did make you feel upgraded. Their outfits. Oh. We were talking about, you know, if we were in that light and what name you would be. I said I would have nothing but diamonds. My name would not be Diamond, but I want to be shiny. Like, I want to have all the lights on me and the diamonds just spiraling off, slow music, dancing, feeling the music. I don't know my name yet, but would be cool.
I'm saying I feel like I know my name, maybe. I don't know.
Don't say that one. Don't say that. We're gonna let people find you.
You go.
All right. Moving on to appreciating the little things. It was a couple things that I appreciated this week, this weekend, or last weekend actually. Did you want to start or want me to go?
No, you go.
So two, one hit me the other day was like ice cream, but particularly ice cream sandwiches. I had to look up TikTok videos on how ice cream sandwiches were made too, because I was just real curious. Because I wasn't high. I wasn't high, but I just had dinner, and I was like, I can't wait for dessert. And it was an ice cream sandwich. And before I had all the vanilla, but this time I had like the 3 in the pack. It has the chocolate, the vanilla, and the strawberry. And I was just enjoying the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this ice cream sandwich is like amazing. I really appreciate ice cream sandwiches because it just lifted up my mood. Some cold, some nice. I was relaxed. It felt really, really good. The one tonight is more of a person and just her personality, but I love the way how she presents herself, Zendaya.
Oh,
I love that girl
thing?
because it's huge. But I just always just seeing people make these like being them, and it was just like just be yourself, be kind. And I was just telling you, it's just so easy sometimes when life hits you. It's just so easy to be real negative, really, 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 really negative. And it's just anytime that I always hit that, the first person that I think of is Zendaya, and how she says, just be kind to anybody. You never know what they're going through. And I just want to always have that moment. And then the way how she carries herself, just so grand, graceful, whatever. Again, like like I mean,
all let you in just
they're
a
all
bit.
humans, but I want to see when she's not all dolled up, and like I want to just if being in that room would be like awesome sauce. Like I know I can get myself there, but it would be awesome to like meet her and just be in the same room. Another one is Liza Koshy. That's like the first influencer that I like also fell in love with, for her just being her, and then finding out how she script like something takes her weeks, and when it hits, just like on the record recording and everything. But her, the way how she also grown her platform and herself and like learning all that, I really appreciate them. It's cool.
Okay.
I appreciate them. That's a lot. But ice cream for sure. Ice cream for
I
sure.
like it.
And then
So-
I want to say kindness.
And
and all
kindness.
that.
Yes, that's nice.
Appreciate it all.
My little thing, I don't know how I'm feeling right now, and what's just coming through my mind is medicine. I appreciate medicine.
I think I said that last time. Yeah, I think I said that last time.
Damn.
I did. You have that one? Wow.
I appreciate purses. I had to say that because I just thought about it like,
It's a lot to
I don't
carry.
have a purse. I've never had a really, like, I felt like purses are not my thing, but actually seeing, like, when you actually carry a purse, it's very helpful.
And it goes
just
with
be
the
carrying
outfit.
a bunch of stuff.
It
like,
goes with the outfit too.
It goes with.
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna
really
get this
does.
bag,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be my first bag purse. I appreciate purses because you can put everything in it. It becomes everything from what a woman says, or like women say, like everything
anybody.
is in there, or anybody. Everything is in there. You can keep everything in there. So
Yeah.
I appreciate a purse. I
That
appreciate
just makes me
bags.
think about how, like, when, you go to your mom's and we had the little over-the-shoulder, like, bag name. It's like, yeah, we already did that. Like, we already did that. Ain't nothing there. But, yeah, purses do come in the clutch. I don't carry a purse because of my little experience or whatever. So, I tried it. I do like a purse, depending on the purse. But I'm a book bag person. I like book bags.
We should talk about that next time.
Yeah. Yeah, next time for sure. Things happen, and life moves on.
Has it?
As it does. As it
does,
always
as it
does. Wow. This is another.
Another banger.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
It will be great. Please.
Where can people find you?
Oh, me? On Instagram _Shaunda. That's
it.
that.
That's it. Instagram. Well, thank
Things
you.
will be coming soon.
Cool. Thank you guys for listening to I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. Please remember to rate, like, comment, and subscribe where you listen to your podcast on Apple and Spotify with I'm Just Sharing with Shaunda. And on YouTube, please subscribe and comment if you would like. I would love for people to share their stories. So you can also email me at imjustsharingpod@gmail.com. Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.